You're probably thinking this is a personal injury lawyer ad. It kind of is, but before you click away, hear me out. I don't just want to tell you about this crazy coffee lawsuit. I want to teach you how to think, because this case, it's not just about coffee. It's about corporate greed, negligence, and one woman's fight for justice. Stella Liebeck ordered a cup of coffee at McDonald's. Seems like a pretty normal thing, right? But when she tried to take a sip, she accidentally spilled it all over herself. And this wasn't your average spill. The coffee was so hot that it caused third-degree burns. Like imagine putting your hand in boiling water. That's how hot it was. And no, this isn't an exaggeration. The coffee was between 180 and 190 degrees Fahrenheit. At that temperature, you can burn someone in less than 2 seconds. Now, you might be wondering, okay, coffee, spill, burn. What's the big deal? Well, here's the thing. This wasn't the first time this happened. McDonald's knew their coffee was dangerously hot, but they didn't warn customers. They knew it was a problem, but they didn't fix it. They had over 700 complaints of people burned by their coffee. Imagine for a second you're at home and you're making coffee. You accidentally spill some on your hand. Ouch, that sucks. But if you do that once, maybe you're clumsy. If it happens twice, you start to get worried. But if it happens more than 700 times, well, then it's not an accident anymore. There's a pattern here. There's a systemic issue. Stella ended up in hospital for over a week. She needed skin grafts. She was in a lot of pain, so she took her case to court. Now, at first, she didn't even want millions of dollars. She just wanted McDonald's to pay for her medical bills, which were around $20,000. But McDonald's refused, so the case went to trial. And when the jury heard that McDonald's had over 700 complaints of people being burned, they weren't happy. They saw that McDonald's knew the coffee was too hot, but they didn't care. They were more concerned about profit than people. So the jury sided with Stella and awarded her $2.86 million in damages. Later it was reduced on appeal, but you get the point. Some people called this the stupid lawsuit, but I don't think Stella was stupid. I think she was a hard-working woman who got burned badly, both physically and emotionally, and she took on a giant corporation and won. Now that's a lesson in courage and tenacity. Stella didn't just stand up for herself, she stood up for everyone who had been burned by McDonald's coffee. She made a company that puts profits over people accountable. And that's why this case matters. It's not just about coffee. It's about corporate greed, negligence, and one woman's fight for justice. So the next time you hear someone say the justice system is a joke, remember Stella. Her story proves that sometimes the underdog can win. So thank you, Stella. We may not know your name, but we owe you one. I'm from a legal tech company. We believe in using tech to make the law more human. If you like this story, stay tuned for more.